everyone, you know Rebecca Mueller-Williams, and she's going to share a posh mural. Go ahead, Becca.
This is the original painting that the mural came from. So back in March or April, I submitted this piece for the Perfectly Posh building in Marion to the mural committee, and it was accepted. And then from this, we had to decide how we were going to interpret this onto the building. And this piece right here was only a 15-inch by 30-inch acrylic mixed media. So this is the finished product on the buildings. And then this is the original piece right here that it came from. We took the base coat. I took the main color that we could see in the background and color matched that at Sherwin-Williams, and we used outside house paint. And so we painted the whole building, that east side of the building, this blue color. And we used the lift instead of ladders. This was wonderful. And the person at the top of this, that's Josh Benson, who was on the mural committee, who did keep track of us the whole time we were painting to make sure that we didn't veer too far away from what they wanted. And he came out and helped paint the wall whenever we needed it. So this is how we got it onto the wall. After the wall was painted, that next night we came back and Josh had a picture of my painting on his computer. We projected it onto the wall, and then using the lift machine, went up and down. We did a sketch. We just outlined her face, her nose and lips and eyes, where the shoulders were, and then we outlined where flowers and butterflies were. And we went really quickly. And these are the windows in the building, and we just left those. We incorporated that into her hair. So that's what we did that first night. So then the next day we came back and we started with the base color of her face. So her face had a lot of other layers to give her shadows and things like that. So I just used this as the base level. And this is what we finished the first day. Just the basic outline of her face. We got a little shadow in there. See, on the chin, she had a really firm chin line there. We fixed that later on. And her eyes and her nose and eyebrows and such, all that changes as we go. And then we started putting the base color of the hair in. And hair was a red at the bottom with all sorts of colors on top. So we used two reds, a light and a dark red, to do the whole base of the hair from the front all the way to the back. You can kind of tell right here where we were leaving in places for the flowers. So we threw in some red in there, but we had the space where we knew we were going to have flowers at, so we just kind of left those so we would remember where to put them whenever we got going. And this is the lady who helped me, Missy Karstens out of Marion. I think this is day 3 or 4. We have the whole base of the hair on, and now we are trying to add in the flowers and the butterflies as we go. So also you can see right up in here above her head, I've started adding in more colors. So we got on a roll. Missy would paint the flowers while I would go in and start adding extra layers to the hair as we went. That's me way at the top trying to add in the light colors at this point. We used rollers and sponges on this. A few brushes with little bitty details. We didn't have that many details, but rollers and sponges were our thing. See how high we got, and see right in here, you can see we had prints of the painting all over where we were at so that we could know kind of what we should be doing. There's me. Here, this isn't done, but it shows us at the very northern end of the building how far down we went, and about mid-height of the building. At this point, we have done all of the top part. We both realized we no longer liked being up that high, so we tried to get as much of the top part done as we could. And down here there's lots of things that aren't done in the hair and all of the flowers at the bottom. And this side still needed to be finished. We ran Sherwin-Williams out of white paint. We used 20 gallons of white house paint on this and ran them out of their white paint that week. Right in here, we were practicing trying to add more colors so that the base didn't look so flat. And that will change. So now we started adding flowers in at the bottom. This is probably day 6 at this point. It took us 2 weeks to paint it. And right in here, notice on this side and this side, that green is a green that I dearly love. And it's on this flower too. And this green next to her did not work at all. So that won't be there at the end. There were 2 colors that I found that did not work. And this was one of them, where it was in the original painting, and when you got it up on the wall, that was bad. So that gets fixed. And also notice all of the colors up in here, all of the different colors we've been adding in. We just go in and roller every once in a while and be like, oh yeah. You can see more of the details showing up and see a little bit of how we're starting to shadow, make the flowers kind of stand out more. And they started adding in other layers of colors to make it not so flat. And I think this is the day before we finished. Our last 2 days, we spent most of the day there. We'd take breaks, go eat, drink, lots of water, and just, we both wanted to be done. So we just kept going. This is the finished product, one side view of it. The purpose of this painting was so that people would stop. They would want to take pictures and get them to move around through the rest of the town, of the downtown area where there are more paintings and more coming in right now. And also this is a clothing shop. And so the owner wanted to be able to bring out her ladies and new outfits and take pictures around it. Another finished shot. You can see we've added in our names, the title of the painting. This would be my niece coming in and getting her picture done. Her initials and my nephew's initials are in the painting, along with, on this orange flower right here, are the owner's granddaughter's handprint. She was very excited to do that. And then final product. And that's it.